Today is a good day. Today is a really good day. I bring great news to everybody that yes, My Dress Up Darling coming back. I see all these announcements of sequels and I'm going, yeah, that's great. That's great. And then Dress Up Darling is like, yes, thank you. Thank you. That's one. That's finally one that we actually want. Finally, a series sequel that everybody wants. Yes. Very, very excited about this news. We also have some other news regarding some other sequels coming out, including Rent a Girlfriend, By the Grace of the Gods, Girlfriend. There's just so much news in this news bit, so if you're interested in any of this news, definitely stay tuned. Kicking things off, let's get the most exciting news out of the way, which is the official website for the TV anime My Dress Up Darling has announced that the series will be getting a second season. Yes. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm really excited. Fukuda drew an illustration to celebrate the announcement. Additionally, there is no other information, so that's the unfortunate part. This is literally just them saying it's coming, and that's literally it. For those that do not know, yes, My Dress Up Darling is a fantastic series. I highly recommend it. It's essentially about a gyaru girl that is actually secretly a cosplayer. She's really into cosplay. All of her friends don't really understand her likes, which are very interesting likes. And she ends up meeting this guy named Gojo who actually does doll making, and so he's good at fabric, so he helps her making cosplay. So he's learning about the cosplay world while at the same time coming out of his own shell. It's just like a nice little story about, it's the typical two people that you would never see together but come together through some mutual understanding, and they kind of support each other. And I thought it was really sweet. Yes, amongst all the fan service and amongst all the great character art and the shenanigans that are kind of mixed in there. It's a lot of fun. It's got some really sweet, heartwarming moments in it. And I was really surprised by how much I actually liked Gojo, the main character. He was much more interesting than I thought he would be. I figured he was going to be a self-insert and let's look at Garu. But no, it's really great. I cannot wait for the second season. I think it just recently got enough for a second season, so it was prime for it. Cannot wait for my Marin to come back. I miss her so much. She's so goofy. She's such a goofball. Moving on, at the conclusion of the Rent a Girlfriend second season, they have announced that it will get a third season. I'm excited for everybody that enjoys the series. I'm all excited for y'all. Get it. I'm so happy for people. Truly. It's a series that I unfortunately have been drifting off on. I'll have a review up here soon of the second season. I will say that from what I'm hearing, the next arc is supposed to cover something that I think will be actually really refreshing for the series. So as much as I've been struggling with it, I think I will probably end up watching the third season just because at least that part of the story, it seems like the writer's really invested in. There's like one aspect of the story of Rent a Girlfriend that the writer is obsessed with, and it seems like this new season will be hyper-focused on it. So that's a positive thing. No additional information on this one either, but for all the fans of Rent a Girlfriend, I am truly excited for y'all. Moving on, we have some news surrounding Chainsaw Man. Crunchyroll has announced that at New York Comic Con, they will premiere the actual dub of the series ahead of the sub. They want so badly to say how great their dub is. They're like, yeah, we're not going to give you the subtitled premiere at New York Comic Con. We're going to give you the dub. So that's great. For all the dub fans out there, definitely keep your eyes out for that. This will be on October 7th, again, at New York Comic Con at Crunchyroll's panel, I'm assuming. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Just hopefully the dubbed voice actors that are playing in that premiere don't get fired from France. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's a joke. Moving on, the official website for By the Grace of the Gods has released a teaser trailer announcing the second season will premiere in January of 2023. So not too far away, which is really fantastic. And I will say, there's one very important thing in that trailer. I looked at it, and I will let you guys know there's one very important thing in that trailer. There's a fox girl. Yes, we have a fox girl. So, By the Grace of the Gods is moving away from, childhood friend character. I think he's leaving her behind because I think they're going to different schools, and we're going to instead put a fox girl in there, which I am perfectly fine with. But no, I really did enjoy the first season of By the Grace of the Gods. It was actually a very surprising series. It's very laid back. It's very almost Iyashike isekai, but there is some troubles that he's facing, and so it does get a little bit of drum up of drama in there. So I wouldn't say that it's a full-on relaxing healing show, but it really does feel like a healing show. It's a show that's really more laid back. It's a lot more heartwarming than your typical isekai shows. It's basically a guy has a terrible life in our life, and the gods are kind of making up for him and giving him like everything he needs to enjoy his next life. He starts taking care of slimes, and he does some really crazy stuff with slimes, and eventually catches the attention of some other tamers, and it kind of gets into all that stuff. whole restroom cleaning stuff was a little weird, but it was different. It was very different, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't fantastic, but I enjoyed it. So either way, I will be looking forward to the second season. And it seems like they announced the second season like right after the first season, so it's kind of crazy how long it's taken. Moving on, the official website for Eden Zero has begun streaming a new teaser trailer for the series, which has announced the second season will premiere in April of 2023. So really wasn't expecting it to take to April, but I think that usually falls in the bracket of Netflix releases is in that spring starting area right there. So I guess it makes sense. One of these days I will get caught up on that, but not for now. I'm way too busy. Moving on, I am so excited for the return of The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent. I absolutely adore this show so much, and I was so happy to hear it was getting a second season because it's kind of one of those shoujo-esque type shows with a female protagonist that doesn't typically get sequels. Typically you get sequels for Rent a Girlfriend and Spirit Chronicles and Smartphone. To get one for a female lead isekai show was truly shocking. But anyways, Arakawa has revealed a new teaser and visual for the second season of The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent. The teaser shows that the premiere date is 2023. Unfortunately, we don't have an actual month or a season, yada yada. Just next year, which is, it's fine. It's like 2 years out from the first season, which isn't too long of a wait. But either way, I'm super pumped. I highly recommend people checking out the series. Again, it basically stars a girl who is transported to another world. She's transported with another girl, and she's kind of seen as not the saint, and the other girl was seen as the saint. And so she gets kind of discarded off to the side, and it kind of just shows her, since she can't go back home, just trying to enjoy her time there and find something. And I think it was a very sweet, heartwarming show that has some fun in there as well. So, again, really pumped for this. Moving on, the official website for Girlfriend has announced that the series is greenlit for a second season. Moving on. Just joking. Also, an image was posted by Hiroyuki celebrating the announcement. So, we'll see. This Girlfriend's one of those shows where like there's great points in it, and there's just blah points in it. And when it gets absurd, it gets absurd. And I think the hugest credit I can give Girlfriend is that it's a harem where the main protagonist isn't a deatherer. He literally just says what he wants. Like, he holds nothing back. This dude is stupidly honest. Now, I could argue I hate the fact that I can't understand why anybody would like this idiot, but there you go. There you go. Like, you can never win with a protagonist in a harem. Never. But exciting news. I will be definitely checking it out. We'll see if the comedy and the writing itself can kind of keep up into a second season. I'll be interested to see that. Moving on, Hidive has announced that they will be streaming the fall anime Imminence in Shadow. This is one that I know that a lot of people have been talking about, being really excited for it, that the source material was really fantastic. I was a little off-put by the PV because I don't think it portrayed what it is, which is comedy, but we'll see. I'm definitely excited for it based on the excitement around it. And this is the fourth show so far that Hidive has announced that they will be having for fall. They also have Reincarnated as a Sword, Peter Grill, the second season, and farm-related skills. So I'm a little bit scared that Hidive is not going to go swinging into fall like they did with summer. Summer, they got a ton of shows, and I liked that because I wanted that competition against Sony and Crunchyroll. So I'm hoping they're still staying in the fight. Obviously, Farm-Related Skills and Peter Grill and Reincarnated as a Sword was announced way back at Anime Expo, so I'm hoping they still have something in their pocket. There's still plenty of shows to be announced for. Shoot. Let's see them get Bleach. Let's see them, like, literally mortgage the entire AMC company just to get Bleach and just pull the rug out from everybody. I doubt that. I'm joking. It's not going to happen. But there's still plenty out there like Urusei Yatsura and stuff that I would love to see on their platform. And yes, lots of really ecchi shows like Immoral Guild and stuff like that I really don't want Crunchyroll to have. So yeah, Renai Flops, that would be great too. But I think that got Crunchyroll? I don't know. I don't think Crunchyroll has Renai Flops yet. But we'll see. Again, I really want Hidive to keep fighting. Their website seems to be getting better. There's still a lot of issues. I'm planning on making a video here soon talking about what basically my call out to Hidive to please fix these things so that people can enjoy your site. But anyways, our last piece of news. Naoshi Arakawa has announced on Twitter that he is working on a new manga series. I don't think the title and how it's going to translate has been really vetted yet, so I'm gonna leave the title out of this for now because I don't want to butcher something and it not be the right title. Just know that Arakawa is doing a new manga, and you could probably find it by his name because obviously Arakawa is known for doing Your Lie in April, the original manga that anime was adapted from, and additionally My Dear Kramer. There's not much information here, unfortunately, besides the fact that the series will premiere in the 43rd issue of Kodansha's weekly shonen magazine, which will release on September 21st. So if you're a huge fan of Arakawa, definitely be looking out for that. They also did release some image of the protagonist, which, yes, their artwork is very specific. It's like, I recognize that face. Anyways, that's what most artists, they typically get in a style, and that's their style. That's it. That's all the news that I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this news bit. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below. Comment. Let me know what's your most exciting news bit out of here. Is it Rent-A-Girlfriend 3? Is it not My Dress Up Darling? Definitely let me know. Additionally, if you like this content and you want more of it and you're not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I hope that I've gained that subscription. Additionally, if you want to support the channel more and you like what I do, I would greatly appreciate if you consider supporting us on Patreon, our tips link, or super thanks button down below. Anything you can give is greatly appreciated. I definitely love the support, and y'all take care.